Lecenté have launched a cool new random glitter called Crushed Ice. I particularly love using crushed ice with enhancement products, so liquid and powder and sculpting gel, but you absolutely can use crushed ice with shellac. There's just a few little tips to getting it right. I'm Wallace, and in this video we're going to look at 3 looks: 2 using crushed ice with shellac, and a final look using it with CND's Retention Plus liquid and powder system. For our first look, I've begun with a thorough pep. I've applied and cured shellac base coat and 1 layer of shellac in Magenta Mischief. I then went in with a layer of Clearly Pink, and I have not yet cured that Clearly Pink. So here I am placing on individual shards of the crushed ice. Now, I'm not going into the tub with a brush the way you would with a fine glitter. You're going to get a very bumpy effect if that's what you do. The key to this is placing them on individually. Now, when you turn the nail to the side, you'll see that some little bits are probably still sticking up out of the uncured Clearly Pink, but you can use your dotting tool just to press them down and really get it as smooth as possible. When you're happy, cure that Clearly Pink, and I'm coming in now with a further layer of Clearly Pink to encase the top of all those little pieces, and we'll cure that. Then we finish with top coat. Now, original shellac top coat is my preference for this look, just because it has a little bit of a thicker viscosity. We've got more chance of a perfectly smooth finish. Now, even though we pressed in the pieces and we applied Clearly Pink and original top coat, when you remove the sticky top film and have a feel at the surface, there might still be on 1 or 2 of the nails a little bit of the crushed ice poking up that you can feel. Now, we can smooth that down without disturbing the rest of the manicure by using the 1200 grit side of a CND Koala buffer. Now, I'm not going wild buffing all over the nail. I'm literally just buffing the one spot where I could feel the bump. I'm just carefully smoothing that little bit down. Now, it will take a bit of the shine away when you use the 1200 side of the Koala buffer, just from the spot that you buffed. So I'm now going to take the white side of a CND glossing buffer and just do a few strokes over to bring the shine right back to where it should be. And I'm finishing with a solar oil here, of course. Now, my concern when using multiple layers of shellac is a thickness. We don't want this nail to look chubby. When it's chubby, it's more pickable. So let's take a look down the barrel, and you can see, although the overall look is possibly a little thicker than your average simple shellac colour application, it's certainly not so thick as to make it unwearable. Now, the next look, we're going to do just a little bit differently, and I'm starting with 2 cured layers of shellac lavender lace, and then coming in with the Lecenté D2 brush and peacock plume. This is a great colour to use here because it's really pretty opaque, even just with one thin layer. Now, here I have the D2 brush again, and I've moistened it with disperse so that I can just sharpen up the edges over the cured colour layer underneath. Now again, I have not yet cured the peacock plume. I'm pressing the crushed ice pieces into that uncured layer. We're going to get a pretty cool mosaic effect. It looks particularly effective because when you push the piece down into the uncured peacock plume, we're getting the lighter colour from underneath showing through the piece. So after getting the pieces in place, you cure the peacock plume, and now I'm just finishing with one layer again of original shellac top coat. This look might have a little more texture to it when you run your finger over the surface, but I think that's part of the fun of the mosaic effect. Now for this final look, I've used CND's Retention Plus liquid and powder system. Retention Plus clear powder gives you the clearest clear there is, as far as I'm concerned, when working with liquid and powder. So it's absolutely perfect to use to encase this particular glitter. So after applying one layer of Retention Plus clear powder, I've used my sculpting brush to apply the crystal crush pieces, and now I'm going to encase them with a second layer of Retention Plus clear. Now, this nail is buffed to a shine. That is the beauty of liquid and powder. There is no need for a top coat, no shellac top coat, no gel top coat. This is buffed to a shine, and the result is sleek and slender and extremely glossy and shiny. And I am just loving this nail. I cannot take my eyes off it. I would recommend any nail professional to train with CND's liquid and powder system. It will allow you more freedom to create outstandingly beautiful nails, even on the most challenging of clients. And for working with nail art products like Lecenté Crushed Ice, it's a dream come true.